Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Sun Devils will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll run it from the gun. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here. Converts on 4th down, still going. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like nice first down execution.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense, they are tenacious. And they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Catch in the middle. It's King. Still running at the 40.
That's crazy,
oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Duke.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team. Down there and make sure they limit that return.
Let's go, man. Definitely go, man.
give to the back. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Might as well give it to him again. Ripping off a really good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here from my running back.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. All the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the 46.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the ground game.
Come on, man. Come on, man. This is what we do, man.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's more. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Starts a drive trying to go up top. The sure hand, it's more. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be.
He lets it fly.
That's what
Sprinting away.
That's my fault.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. There, I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here.
Come on, man.
Down marker and still running. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona State. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. Power football with the run. Crosses the 30. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Gets it past the marker. On the move at the 30. Breaks away on the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Duke. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Give to Brown. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
The give to the back. Got a little space. Makes it past the marker. Lots of room to run. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
To the air, it's Levin. Got a man, it's Moss.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll try the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, those big sticks give everybody juice. When you bring it and you fold somebody up like that on the offensive side of the football, everybody on defense gets excited. That Mike linebacker got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss with authority.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. Makes the catch. It's Udo. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
Man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle. It's Little. At midfield, he's got room. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch? The Blue Devils are in the hurry-up. A run for the quarterback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Blue Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got his man.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Right on the money. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you can have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Some fresh air. Whoa, look out on the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half. close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Scanning the field, it's Levitt. He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They go to the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. 1 more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. He breaks a tackle. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got the first down, looking for more. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
What great explosiveness by this running back to break through and almost get to the house, Jesse, but just comes up short.
Well, I'll tell you, he had a lot of help downfield as well. Receivers getting blocks and making life easier on the back there. And all of a sudden now this offense knocking on the door deep down in their opponent's territory.
And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. He's not able to come up with it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but
But I was coming with everybody. Nope. Better live that next time, kid. Better live that next time. That's what you do.
Especially down on the opponent's 1-yard line coming out.
Who you think that you are? That you're going to throw it while I'm sitting right there. Look at it.
They are so close to
What you gonna do? Like, you thought I was invisible?
first play of the drive, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those
Let
guards
me
and
see where
centers
your
have to work
head at.
together.
Four.
They got to get those guys and get some movement.
crazy.
They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Arizona State! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Moore. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the back. Turning it on. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice game there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. The Blue Devils come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Setting up the screen. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
And the Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going for a big
Why
play
is he open
downfield.
like that?
Makes a catch on the left. And he
Come on,
ran away
man.
from the
Hey,
defense to
you
take
gotta
it
start
in.
going on, man.
Touchdown, Duke.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Toss to the outside. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Nice move to pick up yardage. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Might be calling a hot route. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds a man on the left. Really nice pickup there.
Like that, man. I ain't got a pass, but I'm like that.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. Fourth down, down by one possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
The Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
At the 50. 4th down coming up.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. They'll run for it. Stop short of the marker, and a stop for this defense, and they get the ball back.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Snagged out of the air. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
I just like playing with random teams. But he is nasty, though.
Inside his 5.
He actually the backup running back, actually.
In their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout.
Oh my God.
And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Oh, what a move. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires on the move.
What the
The
fuck?
incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And the route is on.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir.
And they fake it. The holder looking for a man. And the pressure gets to him. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And the offense sticking to its 4th down beliefs. Just 1 for 4 so far today, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by just 15. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time...
Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Duke! And the pummeling has started.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And they did tack on the extra point. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Levin. Rushes on him. With the catch, it's Moss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. He'll start this drive going to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. The snap sets up to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And that's how you finish it off.
That's
Scoring
crazy.
on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
Jeez.
Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.